I almost went right into the recap. Welcome, mortal kind, to Quest Accepted. Where a bunch of cool nerdy friends are getting together to play tabletop role-playing games and tell a cool story. If you're joining us today, we are in session 4. Thank you. 4 of Shun, Vagari, and Sabhir's prequel. How they met. You know, this is basically how y'all ended up in campaign episode 1. When you meet Hazel there. So without further ado, I think we can just start, right?
Yep.
Cool. Previously, you all set sail from Alkut, crossing the Ardesian Ocean, heading towards Sajan. You were conscripted as mercenaries, hired to the Order of the Broken Horizon to fight in the Blightland. After mostly uneventful journey, doing some light cooking, some light fishing, refusing to go for a swim, a storm off in the horizon started to brew, and a fog slowly rolled in. A brief tempest passed by, shaking the boat until, when the fog started to sort of clear before you, a landmass that was not previously there appeared in the path of the ship that you all were on, the Iron Wing, the Stone Wing.
Sounds like a great 80s metal band.
Didn't it?
Dracia could have been in an 80s metal band, a hair metal band. Not on any charts aboard the ship, according to the navigator. Dracia decided to send you all to kind of do some scouting. Upon exploring the island, you found a community of castaways and stranded individuals who have been, throughout the years, ending up on this island. You learned that they called it the Gloam. There seems to be some kind of curse on the Gloam that prevents anybody from sailing away to escape, and instead it seems as though they end up right where they began. The only way to move is circumventing the island. You spoke to the community members, where you met Bravantel. She is the sort of leader of this community, a young adult human female who has a young son, Hale. She explains that the curse seems to be the origin of the curse seems to be at these 6 statues that have these sort of stone items placed upon the table before them, and they assume that there is some kind of connection between that. Anytime somebody has attempted to access the door that these statues block, a wraith seems to come forth and attack them. Hoping that you'll be able to assist them, they have invited you to stay the night. You went and you told Dracia and Talif, got most of the crew off of the ship to stay in the village, and you intend on exploring the next day. You notice a fairly sizable feast is provided for all. Bravantel kind of sitting at the head, not really eating, her and Hill, not really eating at all, just kind of observing the festivities. You have a lovely evening of merriment and drink and food and good food. Is there anything that you all want to do before going to bed?
No, I'm good.
I think I'm fine.
All right. Vagari?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Cool. All right. Give yourselves a full rest. If you don't have anything, go for it. Give yourself a full rest. The next morning, you wake up to the sound of the birds chirping and a little hot, humid sort of environment. You step out, and the village seems to be going about their business. There are a number of people that seem fascinated with the newcomers, Drasia and all them. And you see Drasia and Talif and some of the other crew members kind of helping with collecting firewood, preparing breakfast, kind of like scanning the area. And you see Bravantel kind of coming out of her hut at the top of like the hill in the clearing of this wooded surrounded area of jungle trees. What would you all like to do?
Dance. I would like to dance. I guess wake up, get out of bed, and then probably change my bandages, and then probably walk out and try to find breakfast somewhere. Knowing that Shun is a cook now, would probably see if he's also looking for where Shun's cooking. If he is. Like it's one of those things where like you walk past a kitchen and like if Shun's not there, you're like, I don't want it.
That's adorable. What's Shun doing?
Shun is not in the kitchen, sadly. Shun is off by himself, not like hidden, but
he's being emo.
fucking hate my life. It sucks. Shun is
See, like
off,
that.
Shun's off to the side, and he is again not hidden anywhere. He's kind of just staying out of people's way, and diligently like sharpening his knives, trying to like focus and get ready for what's about to happen, get his mind right.
Okay. So here you see Shun off to the side. Vagari, what are you up to?
I am probably taking this time to walk around. I'm not gonna like venture too far beyond the premises, but since we kind of have an opportunity to rest and relax for once and not be confined to like the gladiatorial arena, I would probably be out like looking at like foliage or like different like critters or like animals, like things that I haven't maybe like seen in the past, because this is like obviously new territory, so probably just a lot of foreign stuff to observe.
Checking out the fat grass?
Yeah, that fat grass do.
Make a perception or survival check.
I rolled a 15.
15. Yeah, there are a number of creepy crawlies and birds and trees. There's some fruit that you find, just kind of exploring the outskirts of the village, kind of where the foliage is a little more dense.
I'm gonna like take the like grub and like the fruit, and I'm just gonna like kind of like smell and sample all of it. Like if it's a like juicy plump caterpillar, I'm like, protein's gotta come from somewhere. Like take a little bite of it.
That Lion King grub.
Yeah, Hakuna
Yeah.
Matata it.
Yeah.
Same with like fruit. So like if it tastes horrible, I just spit it out and keep going. If it tastes good, I'm kind of like hoarding a little pile to take back with me.
The sentient caterpillar.
The
just like,
grub, the one particularly plump grub that you get is it's slimy but satisfying.
Can I take more back with me?
You
Yes.
can grab some.
Yes.
there's-
beautiful butterfly.
Oh.
Not Jean. There's a number of fruit as well. You see something. It's partially green, partially yellow, hanging from like branches off of a tree. You see some fruit like that. You see other fruit that are a little more round and red, instead of like a crescent shape like the orange one. You see, you're familiar with bananas, so there's definitely like banana trees around here. And then you see bushes with different sorts of small fruit that kind of like are in the middle of this flower. It's got this like many bumps. Think like a blackberry, but a little more purple, and it's sort of like in the middle of these flowers and these bushes.
Okay, so I'm gonna like take everything that tasted good. So I just have like a variety of like fruits with these like.
Did you sample everything?
Worms.
You tried everything?
Yes.
All right, make a Constitution
everything.
saving throw.
Figures. I knew that was coming, but you know what? It's worth it. Natural 20 for a 24.
It's all pretty freaking delicious.
Constitution did. No, I'm just kidding. So I take all of this stuff and I take it back with me, just like kind of carrying it. I might like accidentally drop like a couple of things because I just have like my arms overloaded. Davin, take a look at what I found this morning.
Oh,
I like sprawl it all out for you.
I just kind of like kind of crab walk around it and just like, Harley, where did you find this?
Oh, just around the area. It wasn't hard to find. You know what? You should really try these slippery, slimy things. I think they might be French. I don't know. My dad told me something about this. Like, I throw you one.
I'll catch it and it like slips out of my hand. I'm like,
well, I don't know if you're supposed to smush it like that, but I'm sure it still tastes all the same. Pretty good, right? Maybe it's an acquired taste. I don't know. Eat like 10 more and tell me what you think.
Anything for you. It's so good.
I was thinking we have enough here. We could see if maybe Shun wants to like make breakfast with it or do something with it. Otherwise, we could just share. I mean, I don't see why we have to hoard it all ourselves.
That's a wonderful idea. Have you seen him? Well, no. I thought he was over there.
Do I see him like where we are?
I mean, yeah, Shun said he's not hidden, so
okay.
Yeah, you see he's a little off away from some people. You see that there's like a group of people kind of like where Talif and Drajit are, which they're like right next to like the sort of staging area where the cooking is happening. And there are some other people milling around. There's a few people that are giving you guys kind of like a weird eye. Shun, you are off in the corner, but the vast majority of people, even though they're kind of doing their own thing or whatever, a lot of them are like, there's at least 50% of eyes on you at any one given time.
I am used to this. Just Whetstone trying to sharpen up as best he can. Again, just focusing. He's used to the stairs.
Is he in earshot? Or would you be so far away? Or
no.
Okay. Okay. In that case, Shun!
Yes.
Here. Quick!
Okay. Give them a chance.
It's an emergency!
Okay! Yes. Sabhir? Was it?
Oh, yes! Shun, right?
I am called Shun.
It feels good when you don't remember the person.
What?
Anyways, look at what Vagari brought.
Yeah, I found all of this right outside of this little town that they've got cooped up. I figured maybe we could make something for breakfast, or you could enjoy some with us. I mean, there's plenty for the three of us to go around and then some. Especially this, and I like kind of like shove one in your face, not like in your face, like eat it, but like I like put one kind of like up close to you, like one of the little grubby worms.
You are presented with a wide assortment of ones you would consider cousins of what was roommates of yours for the past multiple years of your life. Slightly more elegantly dressed in their colorful scales of the jungle, and dirt-covered fruit, and some of them with a lot of bruising from being poorly handled, maybe not necessarily as plump as they would have been otherwise.
This is a wonderful bounty you have procured. The colorful ones can be a bit harsh if you do not cook them properly, and well, your fruit looks a little bit What is it you want me to do with these? You want me to cook them for you?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not a cook. I just figured you like cooking and you seemed really creative on the boat, so maybe there'd be something that we could do with this. Or we could just eat it together. It's pretty good by itself. I like pop a little grub in my mouth.
And I'll grab one of the fruits and I'll start like just biting down on it and just like, come on, Shun, what's the matter? You can sit down with us. But if you want to cook some food, we're not going to tell you no.
I made a promise to a little boy that I would get him back to his father. I will sit with you while you eat. I do not want to cook.
That is
All right,
fine.
well, no pressure. And I like try throwing him another like fruit or something.
Just... No, thank you.
Well,
You don't
is
want
there
to starve,
something that
do you?
you do want? Yeah, we have a whole day ahead of us. You have to eat something.
I will be fine.
All right, suit yourself. And I'm just like popping them all in my mouth, like yum, 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 yum.
And I'll go
I'll
back
stow
to
a couple. Well,
sharpening.
stow a couple away in my bag. Vagari, he's gonna eat it later. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so hungry," and then he's gonna have nothing. But we're gonna have this, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, can I have some?" And we're gonna be like, "No, you didn't want to cook."
That's
Just
a good
kidding.
point. Maybe we should save some for later. And I like take some grubs and like banana and like stuff it in like I don't know if I don't think I really have a pocket, but maybe I like stuff it in my little satchel for later.
You all seem very calm about this.
I mean, I would say the situation that we're in is definitely not ideal, but I think this is honestly the first time that we've had a genuine break from being told what to do by somebody else. Like, we have at least somewhat of an independent standing. Like, we can do whatever we want here. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. At least not right now.
I too would like to relish in this freedom that we have. However, seeing as we cannot escape by boat and that we have to do this job, and it seems that everything that they have tried has not worked as of yet and led to death, I am not one for hope. I'm a bit of a downer. And this just feels more of the same. Just cruel irony to get away and then to just be forced back into a bigger cell.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess maybe we are in kind of a cell. But the prison is different. Could you at least agree on that? I mean, look around us. We're in this tropical paradise where we have a community of people. We can kind of do what we please.
It is called
We're not
distraction.
shackled in a cell.
You would-
Distraction.
Distraction.
How is this distraction? Well,
You become
call
complacent
it what you
by the
will, but
tasty
it's a lot
fruit.
better than where we came from.
Oh, yes. Tell me, where did you come from, Goliath?
We were, gladiators in one of the Alkut arenas for quite some time. Years.
No. Where do you come from?
Where do I come from? Like, where was I born?
Yes.
Well, my parents always told me that we were from somewhere called Joe School, but I don't remember ever really being there or what it was like. I was too young. Have you heard of it?
I have.
Ooh, tell me what it was like.
Cold.
Yes, please.
It was very, very cold.
Cold. I could do cold, I think.
Yes, you would do great there.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like once our freedom's all secured and we're out of this mess, it'd be nice to kind of go back and just see where my roots kind of originated, you know? Because I've never really like met any Goliaths aside from my parents. It seems like that's not really common in Alkut.
That would be amazing. I can finally see where you come from. That would be great.
Be careful what you wish for, Lion Man. And I'm gonna get up and leave.
Maybe the grub I gave him was sour.
I think so. I mean,
Before you walk away too far, I'm gonna kind of like yell like, "Hey, Shun, I have to ask, is there something that we did to annoy you?"
You fell on my head.
Okay, well, yes, I guess in a way we did, and I'm really sorry about that. Honestly, total accident. Didn't mean to. We were just in a pickle. But don't you think that we could maybe like start on a good foot, reset, like just, you know, kind of make the best of a kind of crappy situation?
I can check it out for you. If your head still hurts, I can take a look.
Just pull your weight out there. Don't die. And
Oh, you don't have to worry about her.
I'm not.
All right, well, likewise, dickbag. I just like turn my back to you and keep eating.
At this, you see Bravantel kind of spot you guys, and she's kind of been meandering through a number of different groups. Spoke with Drasia and Talif a little bit, and she spots you guys and starts walking towards where you're all assembled. And you can see kind of she like raises her hand and like tries to get Drasia's attention, and just like signals them, and then Drasia and Talif follow and meet up with you guys in your little bug and insect buffet and fruit. Bug
Oh,
and fruit
perfect
buffet.
timing. Do you guys want to eat some with us?
You should really have some. It's very good.
Not because his mouth is full, because his tongue is numb.
Nice. I'm not very hungry, but thank you for the offer. If you would like some prepared foods, there is breakfast over there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Got some wild hogs here. Talif and I went out, got a couple this morning, and if you like bacon, I recommend it.
Ooh. And like, I kind of look over and like, I can see like, I guess the bacon like simmering, and I notice like just the fat crackling and like the smoke kind of searing off. Sabhir, I don't know what the hell I was thinking about these like stupid ass bugs. We need to go eat that shit. And like, I run over there like, bacon!
You're
Still gonna need some for later. And then I run.
You run. There's like some free range chicken, like they meander throughout like the village, and they like scatter as you dash past them. Like you guys just see like a sea of people kind of there, like like getting together around breakfast area, and Vagari just like her. It's like her torso is like in like what's it called, chest height water, and she's just like walking through everybody.
Excuse me, pardon me.
In a few minutes, she comes back with like a thing of nothing but bacon.
Well, Sabhir, my Davin, if this is what it's like being in Shun's so-called prison, sign me up. And I'm just like eating all the bacon. Here, try some. It's really good.
I was hoping that you would say that. And I'll grab some and just like, I mean, sure, we might be stuck on an island, probably eternally, if we're really thinking about it. But it's not a cell.
Yes. Well, at least not literally, but I mean, Shun does have a point. If we can't escape here, then, you know, what are we gonna do? I mean, I don't know about, you know, your past and your family and friends before we ended up in the arena, but I know for me, like, there are things I would like to do outside of the island, so, as nice as this is, I think enjoy it for now, and then we can get back to the mission, try to find a way off the island.
Well, it's what I'm hoping that we can accomplish. I've been speaking to Dragent and Talif, and I can guide you to the statues. I don't necessarily want to leave the village, but we discussed it, and which was decided, the three of you, since you agreed to it yesterday, one of us will join you, and the rest of us will stay here and try to see if we can find an alternative, though I do think that the statues is the only way.
And you said we just have to basically give a sacrifice to the statues, right?
Well, not exactly. There are stone figures that seem to match to the statues, and we don't really understand how they match to each one. Giving the wrong statue the wrong item brings forth a wraith. We've lost
What
many people
items do you think that we should give them, though? If they're not gifts, what would they be considered?
No, you don't bring anything. There are 6 stone statues, and there are 6 stone items that you must assign. You must gift each statue of the items that are present. They're at the site.
Well, then what the heck am I going to do with all these? I, like, pull out the mushed, like, grub and bananas at this point in my bag.
I'm very sorry if my explanation yesterday was not as clear. I'm very sorry you went through the trouble of finding a and she kind of like looks at the bugs and raises an eyebrow. Sacrifice, but we don't need to spill any blood.
What are
All
these
right, well,
6 figures?
I'm sure it'll still come in handy.
Yes, 6 statues and 6 items of stone that must be presented to each statue.
What do they look like?
So there is a book. There is a scythe. There's a dagger and a spear and a hammer and a crown.
And the statues, they are different?
They are, as far as we can tell, identical. Hooded
Oh, that's
figures
certainly not helpful.
with outstretched hands.
How many times have you tried?
Not more than 3.
And when you did this, what did you put first? What did you put next? How far have you gotten?
It's been different every time. I've only been once myself. I was able to escape, but the only other survivor died of his injuries a few months ago. I don't recall. I was more on watch for the monster than the actual solution to the gifting of items to the statues. I know that they picked the dagger first. It seemed to have worked wherever it was. And then... Let me roll for her. Let's see how much she remembers. How much... Damn, she rolled pretty good. The dagger was gifted first. And then the spear. And then the crown.
And that is where it went wrong.
Yes.
Okay, well. If that is all you know, then that at least helps.
I hope so. Now, the path is dangerous. I must warn you of one obstacle you will face. The river crossing. It changes, but step on the wrong place, the monster of the river will attack as well.
There's another monster besides just the Wraith.
It's not so much... It seems to be a denizen of the island that makes its home in the waterways. It preys on creatures and animals passing by and does not seem to have any protest on preying on adventurers.
Any tips on how to not call forth this beast?
This is the one thing I've not been able to figure out just yet. It's one of the reasons we haven't gone so often, is because the crossing itself is dangerous enough.
Okay.
I think a better question to ask would be how you escaped when things went south after the crown.
Well, once we make the crossing, the way back is very simple. The problem is that every so often the crossing changes. There are stones and branches and felled trees that we use for the crossing, but it doesn't matter where on the river you are, the crossing varies. Stones seem to move from one location to the next, and it's never recognizable.
So basically just a matter of luck.
Well, there may be telltale signs. There is, with a 19, there is one stone that you'll come across. Hopefully, it hasn't moved. You'll see it near the middle of the river. It's a long shape. I know that one has stayed the same, and that one is always safe.
Safe Longstone, got it.
Will the three of you be journeying alone, or will you take one of the three of us with you?
Well, my vote was for Talif. I can speak for her skill. The other
She
two,
just kind of like looks at you and nods.
The other two, I don't want to speak for them.
Well,
I mean, that
I'm
seems okay with me.
not as spry as I used to be, but I can still put up a fight. But selfishly, I think that I shouldn't go because I've got to lead the men and make sure that everything's okay.
I'm cool with Talif either way. I think we'll be fine, even without Talif. Or you.
Talif kind of looks at you, Vagari, and just like tilts her head a little bit.
Do I perceive her as being like condescending?
No, she's just kind of waiting for your response. She like Shun vouched for her, and she like nodded to Shun. Sabhir said that he's cool with Talif, and she just.
Oh yeah, I
like,
already said I was.
Oh, you did? I missed it. Sorry.
Talif just wanted to hear it a little bit more.
I was like, is she being snug at me?
I guess you really do need me.
So I
What
just want
was
to talk
that,
about our
big
axe.
girl? What did you need?
I just
like
wanted to
the-
talk about
the
our
thing in-
axes a little more.
Yeah, because she has a
Like
great
that,
axe as well.
Well, what all the stage performers do, they're like, I can't hear you!
What? Where Vagari
Aye,
looks
aye,
like
Captain.
like she's chiseled out of stone and marble. Talif looks like she's made of like broken porcelain, with sort of like gold inlaid into her skin, like gold veins, like marble. Very well, then I shall remain here, Drajit and his crew, and you will all venture forth. Allow me to facilitate your crossing in one way. And she pulls out a sort of piece of parchment with a very oversimplified map on there, kind of depicting the path and markers. There's a forked tree at which you will take a left, and then upon that, you come across the river, and then beyond that, it's pretty much a straight shot to the statues.
Okay. Well, I am ready to go.
I as well.
Just 1 second, and I like run back to the bacon and like take a couple pieces and run back. Okay, now I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay. Sabhir,
And you
why don't you hold on to the map?
Oh, sure. And I'll take the map and just... No problem. Safe with me.
Okay. I did not ask if you could read the map. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay.
How hard can it be? It's just a bunch of pictures.
Brontel and Drajit just kind of like look at each other, and Talif is just kind of like, we'll be fine. Let's just go. And she starts to walk away. As you all begin to follow, Shun, you feel a hand on your arm. One more thing. This may prove useful. It's the last one that we have. You have a healing potion.
Note that they give all of the things to the responsible one of the group.
And GM, what kind of healing potion is this?
Regular one.
Good kid!
2d4 plus 2d4 plus.
You're
4,
basic.
I think, or 2.
That's okay. I will have at least 4.
Awesome.
All right. You all start to make your way through the woods. The foliage begins to become more dense. The sounds of the jungle begin to impose more loudly upon you. The fog starts to kind of roll in a little more densely, and at this point the sun starts to kind of rise up in the sky. Through the foliage and the canopy, the beams of light hit the ground around you, illuminating very vibrant greens of the jungle. You continue onward, where you see the forked tree. You guys,
How hard is it to forget that we should go to the right?
Talif just kind of like, wait, wasn't it a left?
Just give him a minute.
No, it was to the right.
That
She
According to
There's
this,
no
we need to
start
go
point.
east.
she reaches over, grabs the map, and then turns it the other way.
I don't know
And-
how you can read that thing. There's no start. It doesn't
east.
say begin.
I
There's-
thought it said west.
yes.
That's west, Vagari.
Oh dear. That little boy is going to be so disappointed.
East, west, left, right. I mean, 50-50 shot.
Oh boy.
I'm joking. I know it was to the...
Left.
Left.
Left. Yes.
Well, Shun seems confident enough. I say we go left.
I'm sure it was the left. We should go left. I think. Now you have me confused.
Start tiptoeing to the right. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
The shepherd's cane just like, huh?
You continue off to the left. It's fairly straightforward. And I would like everybody to open...
Roll initiative because you chose wrong.
Roll 20. We can go to the map.
Can I just say that this
song
soundtrack is banging.
Awesome.
It's quite good.
So good.
Reminds me of like Near Automata.
Yeah. Yeah.
I point out yonder to like the stone over here. I'm like, oh, is that the long one that they were talking about?
Huh?
Could be.
Maybe.
I feel like I don't know. These all kind of look long and random.
No.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Could we like throw a pebble in the water and see what happens? Hide first and then throw.
From what it sounded like, as long as we step on the safe rocks, we're probably fine. I mean, this one looks straight, this one looks straight, this one kind of looks like a heart, and this one kind of looks like a dog that's running. What does this one look like? This one's kind of like a little squirrel.
Talif just kind of like looks at you and just kind of... Okay.
So,
See it.
if the middle one is safest, then that eliminates at least the path to the left, bypassing it completely. So we are left with a 50-50 chance of the middle or the right.
May I take a look at the rock placement to see if there's like maybe it's like soft stone or like actual rocks or anything that would like maybe give way.
Perception check. Are you trying to like look through like the in the map? It looks a little like low, like it's not there. There's not much water, but there's a lot more water than there is in the map. So are you looking like trying to look through the water, like at the
water.
stone, or are you like
Basically
investigating in detail like the edge of the bank that you're on?
No, like the stones that are in place within like the water or whatever. I just wanted to see if any of them, if they're like, if they look like they're hard stone or they look like once you step on them they would give way type thing, or how fast is the water traveling?
Okay. The water's traveling fairly fast.
Okay. And it was a 13 on perception.
13 on perception. Off the rip, you can see that some of these stones seem to be a little covered in moss from water running on it all the time. It seems that the river, the level of the river kind of varies with the rains. So some of these rocks seem to be a little less stable in the sense that they might be more slippery. Others seem like they're very hardy. So with the 13, I'll say that this one seems like it looks semi-unstable, like it could crack under your weight. The stone that the tree is on looks like it's very resistant. And then this one over here, also, you're a little dubious about that one. You're like uncertain. It could go either way.
Dan, I think you're right. But I think we should do the far right one.
Agreed.
Use the tree as a bridge.
Yes, my thought exactly. Which of us feels that they are the most Dexterous.
Talif just looks at you.
Yes, Talif, I know. I was trying to see if... Okay. Sabhir, you are a cat man.
I am a leonin, not a cat. Well, kind of, but yes, I am a cat man. I'm a cat man.
Hey, I get it. People call me Goat Man, so forgive me. Leonin. How are Leonin at running across a tight space?
One way to find out.
Okay. You're gonna cross the tree.
Yep.
All right. Make a dexterity
So-
check or acrobatics
so-
check.
Okay. Acrobatics?
Or athletics, your choice.
I'll do acrobatics because I'm feeling ballsy.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Da, da, da.
Are you serious?
+1 equals 2.
Crap.
Okay.
All right, we're about to cut the music.
I try to have fun. And
Sabhir.
Yes.
Oh no.
You start.
Now you're Bongo
Make-
Man.
You take a step on the branch of the tree, right there. Take the first step. You immediately fall in the water. I need you to make an athletics check.
Eight.
Okay, 8. The water drags you 5, 10, 15, 20 feet
Oh my god.
immediately. You start to swim back towards shore to try to make your way back towards shore. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
While this is happening, can we do anything?
Yeah.
Can I like
9.
run? Can I run over to him if the gravity is too strong?
I'll say, oh,
the
sorry.
gravity.
My knee.
My
There you
knee.
I want to run over here and like throw a rope out to him and be like, "Here, grab on. Hopefully, we can pull you back in."
All right, let's do this. I'll give you guys a starting point here because that's where Sabhir was. Let's have everybody roll initiative real quick.
Okay.
Damn, Talif. Look bad.
I got a
Increment-
11.
Incrementally, I'm doing a little bit better.
25 to 20. Okay. 15 to 20. 10 to 15. Shun, what'd you get?
12.
Sabhir?
12.
Okay, so Shun's gonna go first.
Oh.
Sabhir. Vagari. And Talif. Alright. You fall. You get taken 20 feet by the current. You rolled a 9 on your dex save, right?
Yes. Yes.
You guys see Sabhir like trying to swim back towards the shore, and shoom, he gets sucked underwater. Sabhir, you
As if he
feel
didn't hate water already.
a tentacle wrap around your leg and pull you under. Shun, it's your turn.
I should have just gone first. I'm gonna make my way over here. And then I see him go under,
You can sort of see
Like-
where he is, and behind him you see a large... You can't make out what the figure is, but you see a large shadow behind him. Something in the water.
I'm just gonna. So, but he's already pulled.
He's pulled under, but he's just underneath the surface.
Okay, I'm gonna scream
You
out.
can see him.
Sabhir, grab on! And I'm gonna cast out the chains of the prisoner.
Let's go.
And
All right, make an attack roll. Make an attack roll at... Let's see. Make a perception check. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the volume a little bit for everybody.
14.
Actually, I should just leave that alone and change it for me. My bad.
Yeah.
14. 14 is sufficient to where you will not get disadvantage.
Okay.
So just make a straight attack roll.
Awesome. Ooh, that's a 14. Does 14 hit you, Sabhir? Damn. Wait, because you're in the water, does your shield count, or do you have greater than 14?
No,
Well-
if I'm wearing the shield, then I have 18.
Okay.
You have to.
Yeah,
be a
his
16.
yeah.
Gotcha. I thought it was like a hold on to thing. Well, then I do not hit you.
The I'll tell you what. So here, I'll give you a reaction. Make a dexterity saving throw to see a dexterity check to see if you can grab onto the chains.
Okay. Incrementally better. Yes. 16.
16 will be sufficient. Matt, roll damage because you managed to hit.
You got it.
So you bring forth your hand, and immediately, without like almost as if like you were extending from your arm, these chains go out. They whip into the water. Vagari, you see them kind of like go slack as they go into the water, and then they tighten up, and you can see Sabhir's head pop out of the water, holding on, kind of wrapped around Shun's chains.
And I can pull him.
Something's got me.
And I can pull him 15 feet. Sorry, 10
Oh
feet.
yeah, you can pull him up
10.
to shore.
I can pull 10 feet. 10 feet closer. You get 4 damage.
Oh man. Why would you do that, Shun?
Because he hates us.
It's true.
What?
He can pull you onto shore. You see that there is still a tentacle that is wrapped around his leg. Why won't my music play? My combat music doesn't want to play.
I got the birds and the birds talking.
The birds and the trees.
Yeah, all the sounds are going except for the combat music. It's really annoying. Sabhir, you're up. You still have a tentacle wrapped around you.
Okay. I'll pull out my short sword and I'll try to start sawing it off or just chop it down, and I'll roll an attack to hit the tentacle. Dude,
Make an attack roll.
Is the next one gonna be a 20? Okay. I've rolled a 1, a 3, an 8, and an 11, and a 15, and now a 17.
So 17 total to hit.
No, 17 plus 5. So 22.
All right, roll damage.
1 is the loneliest number that you never knew. 9.
9 is sufficient. You don't sever the tentacle entirely, but you damage it, and blood starts to spurt out. The tentacle retracts back into the water. You can scramble back onto land, and we'll exit combat for now, as the tentacle retreats and you're back on land safe.
Okay.
Now it's playing.
Well,
You go this time.
yes, that was probably my fault for not going in the first place. Okay, you are good. And I'll pat him on the shoulder and make my way to the tree. Talif, if I fall in, be ready to catch the chain. Sorry if it hurts.
I got you. And she'll go and she'll stand on the shore over here and just kind of be ready,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. Okay, Shun, you got this. You've done this plenty of times. It is fine. You got this.
Acrobatics or athletics?
That's gonna be... No, skills. 16.
Oh yeah, easy enough. Like a trained gymnast, you're able to make your way across. So, here's what I'll say. You make your way across the branch. When you stand on the rock itself, the branches press down, and the rock below you it looks like really sturdy, gets really splotchy, and you see a tentacle come out of the water. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. That's 18 plus.
Mm-hmm.
The tentacles that are like the suction cups that are on the tentacle, the ones on the end that are slightly like a wider, think like a squid's tentacle, blades, these sort of claws and blades come out of it and just like rip into you. That's going to be 3 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Con save is 13.
Okay, you feel venom start to go into you, but you're able to like burn it off. The
Awesome.
tentacle retracts back into the water. You can finish taking your movement.
Hell yeah. Then I will gladly make my way across.
Perfect. All right.
Oh my god! Did anyone else see that?
Way to show off!
Yeah, be careful! Be careful!
Yeah.
Kind of just.
Should
Yeah,
I?
you can go.
Should I? Yeah, go!
I'll kind of just walk over to Vagari, just completely sopping wet, and like, do you want to try?
Well, better now than ever. Maybe, dry yourself off a bit and, I don't know, maybe warm up this time. Maybe that was your problem. I've seen you agile before in the arena. I mean, you can do this.
Honestly, I just didn't tie my laces. That's all it was.
Do you have laces?
Of course I have laces.
Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Devin. And I, like, kind of, like, brace myself in, like, kind of a sprinter's stance. And I'm like, okay, if I just go really, really fast, then maybe it'll just work out. My momentum will get me across the tree. So I, like, sprint as fast as I can to where Shun is.
Okay, make an athletics check or acrobatics check.
Natural 20 for a 25. I can
my
show you
God.
proof. I can show you proof.
Again, I believe you. It's fine.
I see Get Out coming at me, and I go, "Oh my god!" And I jump
They
back
don't
here.
call me the fearless runner for nothing.
You get in your running position. So you run straight across the branches?
Yeah, and then maybe like where Shun got like pricked, I just do like a little like glide over, like, so graceful.
Okay,
just kind
all
of
right.
rub it in his face a little bit.
I'm glad you said something. You guys see Vagari just kind of like take a deep breath, take one step with her right leg forward, one step back, and she like lifts her heel. She like bears down and then just like slams her fists into the ground and just like bounds, and you can see the tree bounce up and down as she crosses it, and just like very easily jumps over the stone where the tentacle attacked, finishes and kind of slides on the stone immediately, and just kind of like makes it like you see her hair like whip with a momentum, and like the water sort of splashing onto the stone, just kind of like in slow
I mean, it
motion.
feels like the Little Mermaid,
A little bit.
but ugly.
But like the realistic.
Talif just goes like, yeah! Good, yeah, that was cool.
I have forgotten how athletic you Goliath are.
We have our moments.
Yeah.
And I just kind of scooch out of the way so that someone else can go.
All right, Catman, you're up.
Okay.
All right. And I'll just kind of like tighten up the armor, and then I'll kind of get into like a, you know, I want to say 4-point stance, but that's not it. What it is. I'll get on like, you know, my hands
It's
and kind of bear like bear crawl.
like a full
and just-
point.
I just you can do it, just how we trained.
And then I'll take my claws out so that way I can get extra grippage. And then I'll just start running on all fours across the tree.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics check with advantage because of your claws.
Kitty got claws.
That was a 19. Okay, now we're back down. So 24.
Do you want to describe how you cross?
Pretty much is just like with every single time I put like 2 points of contact on it, the claws come out and they latch on to like kind of push me forward to the next bound.
It's the
It's very
tabaxi
much-
in you.
Yeah. Then I'm just kind of like, "Huh, huh, huh."
Very easily. Gripping your claws into the wood and bounding over, you make it to the final stone, or the end of the fallen tree. Talif is gonna go. Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, that's plenty. That's 22. Talith puts her axe on her back in the sheath, and she just kind of like takes a deep breath, brings her arms like out, and then just like tightrope slowly walks it. As she gets to the center stone, she like just jumps over, and then like continues to tightly walk across until she gets back there. All right, doing good.
Okay. Whew. So, to the safe one.
I'll kind of like start moving between bodies and like I'll switch places with Shun. Like, you're up.
Yeah, I will go first. Okay.
Your long jump is 13 feet horizontally with a running start, or 6 feet horizontally without a running start.
Cool. I can make it.
Talif moves out of the way.
Okay, here we go. And I will long jump across.
All right, yeah, easy enough. You're able to make it.
Yay!
You land on that.
Well, here, let me be accurate. If we're going from like there, point to point, then yeah, I would land there.
Yeah.
And then be able to finish up the movement. So that's, yeah, we'll
Cool.
call it there. All right, I did it. Wait,
right.
how many feet do you need to get the running start?
10 feet.
Okay, then yeah, I would need to start back there. So 10, 20, and then one more, just to give people space to come in. Okay.
All right. Who's next?
A 13-foot long jump is insane.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess standing around ain't gonna help anybody, so I running start, jump over, like Shun did.
Yeah, you can jump 8
Can
feet
I just
without
walk? Like, can I just take a really big step? Like, okay, I'm there.
No, it's 8 feet. But you can long jump 17 feet.
Ooh, can I jump over Shun?
No, that's too far.
That'd be awesome. Can I jump on
The
Shun?
$1 million woman.
17 feet? No. You can land right next to Shun.
Okay.
It's like the Hulk.
I'll try to land right next to him.
All right. You bear down, the stone cracks underneath your weight, and you bound over. You gonna move yourself?
Whee!
Move yourself.
There you go.
Don't
And
get
as I
free
come
will,
over, I
kids.
like pat him on the back. See, easy as cake.
That was impressive.
Do you want to go, Chalif?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go. She easily jumps over, just kind of like takes that running, like presses down like Vagari as well, bounds forward, and then just does like the wide arm sort of like rotating in the air, jump, and like lands a little bit, lands kind of hard, and just kind of like, okay, cool. And then she turns to you. She like stands over here a little off to the side, and then turns to you, and just like she's like extending her arm, like prepared to help you out.
Puppies.
Come to mommy.
Yes, my queen.
8 feet horizontal with without a running start, and 16 horizontal with a running start.
Just enough to make it. So I long jump, running start, long jump, and as I jump, like, sorry. Once the drums come in, it's all over for this song. And I'll clasp hands with Talif, and just kind of like
Oh, how romantic.
immediately turn Vagari. It's not like that.
Yeah, Talif goes,
Yeah.
All right. Where'd you
You
next?
better not break his heart.
Yo, I want us all to get there so that we can live and fight.
Wow, Talif, heartbreaker.
Live, fight, breed, whatever suits your fancy. Let's go.
That's on
Besides, it's not really-
Vigari's kitchen. Live, fight, breed. That's a new t-shirt.
I can see it.
Well, some of us aren't really breeders per se.
Well, that's a weird way to say that.
I'm just saying I'm not really attracted to people. And
What, so
she
now
kinda,
you're
like,
saying that my brother's ugly?
she kind of like looks at Vagari a little bit and gets like a little red and just kind of like, no, I mean he's
Nosebleed.
perfectly fine. It just, like, not my
Well,
type.
whatever you
goes-
guys do in the bedroom is all you. I don't need to know.
Okay, we can just
I'm
go.
sister.
We don't need to like continue.
Exactly, that's what I'm
okay.
saying. So we're in
Let's
agreement.
All right.
Breed
don't
in
like
peace.
bird, I
We'll
get it.
continue on.
Breed in peace.
I breed in peace.
I don't even know how Sabhir and Talif would breed unless they lack.
Unless they just like scissored or something. Shun, why don't we run to the next rock and give them some alone time? I think
my
they might need it.
Yes, I'm starting to turn red with embarrassment.
So you're always embarrassed.
Yes, constantly.
By us. But it's fine. You don't have to say it. We know.
How far was my from standing jump? You said 6 feet?
Yes, 6 feet from your standing position. But I'll tell you what. It's 8:30. We can take a short break here,
Yeah.
and we'll come back, and you guys can make the decision of what pathing you want to take.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yay!
Cool. Welcome back. So, you've all made it halfway across the river. We continue. Who goes next?
I will go next. Can I make a perception check to determine whether this rock or this rock is the more stable of the two?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Shit. 9.
They look comparable.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the one ahead of us.
Wait,
Yes.
should we try a rope to everybody?
So that way, if one of us goes down, we all go down?
I mean,
I am not that heavy, but if Vagari jumps and falls, we are all screwed.
Are you calling me fat?
I'm calling you a
don't do
giant. You are a Goliath. You are imposing. This
That's
is a
fair.
fact.
I am pretty dominant.
Yeah. Sure.
all I
I'm
was
just to
saying is
admit,
that
should
if
I
you
go
were-
first?
You know what? I have gone first.
What's everybody?
Sabir has gone first. Why not go first?
Sabhir,
Mm-hmm.
when Vagari says that, like, I'm pretty dominant, you're the only one that notices. Talith gets a little red on the cheeks there, tiny little bit.
Why are you making that face?
What face?
You made like you smelled something horrible.
No, no, I did not make a. I did not make a face. But
You made a face.
well, I mean, like you just kind of tossed out my my rope idea like it was stupid. I really thought it was smart. Like, what if you were to fall in? Then we can pull you back.
Well, that is different than tying it to everyone. That is a good idea. The first one was not a good idea.
Well, I
Only
mean,
because if
you could. Or I could tie a rope to you. You tie a rope to Vagari. Vagari ties a rope to Talif. I don't see a.
can you pick up your sister?
We can pick up my sister.
We will get dragged down by your sister as well. If she falls.
Or Vagari can, pick us both up. I've seen it.
You know what? I'll tell you this. How about your sister picks you up, you jump across. If you make it, toss a rope, I will tie it to myself.
You want Vagari to throw me?
I mean, that could work.
I'm strong, but I'll see what that's getting us here.
Vagar, do you feel that you could make it the rest of the way?
Well, I'm sure shit gonna try. And I come around. Now, excuse me, and watch a real pro at work. And I'm I'm gonna see if I can tell which way would look more stable.
Make a perception check.
15.
You can tell that the one directly in front of you seems very sturdy. Not so much moss on the top. Very, very slight, but mostly clear, sturdy footing. This one looks like the cracks that you see kind of there. If you were to step on it, they might give way and crash into the water.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump over onto this one. And unless something happens.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 7.
7.
Wow.
A tentacle comes out of the water. Sorry. Not dexterity, strength saving throw.
You want me to use the same roll?
No, use a different roll.
As soon as that tentacle comes out.
Natural 20!
Ooh.
The tentacle...
Natty 20. The tentacle comes up and I slap it out of the way like, bitch.
You land on the stone. You land on the stone. Yes. You land on the stone, and it looks very sturdy, but it splotches down. It squelches underneath your weight, and a tentacle comes out of the water, wraps itself up your leg around your waist, and tries to pull you in. You dig your heel, and you stay standing, but you are still grappled by the tentacle. Who's going next?
Sabir, your sister.
I will grab my spear and I will. No. And I will, I guess I'll grab my spear and I'll try to long jump and then come down and stab the tentacle.
Okay. All right. Make an attack roll. I think
An 8.
8 is not sufficient. You like go to land to like bring
Would
the
he be on
spear
the rock too now?
into the tentacle, but like as Vagari is struggling, she moves it out of the way and just chip the stone, or you go to chip the stone, but you actually like puncture what's actually something that's fleshy. So what I'll say is do make an attack roll, like, or do roll damage. Even though you missed the tentacle, you did hit something that's a little fleshy.
Is it me?
No, not you. The stone is
Okay, good.
fleshy. The stone is...
Hell yeah, dude. Wait, no, spear? Yes.
This isn't good, I don't think.
No, it's not good, but oh god.
I got a natural 20.
9 piercing.
9 piercing. You pierce into the stone, which like you see the stone start to bleed, and it submerges. Both of you now fall into the water. I need you both to make athletics checks.
Damn it.
9.
9.
9 is not going to be enough. You both get dragged 5,
Right.
10, 15, 20 downstream to this area.
Gonna use the rope.
That's a natural 20. Sabhir, you are now latched with a tentacle as well. Shun or Talif?
Talif, get the Goliath! And I'm gonna... Electric Boogaloo, go for the same thing twice with Sabhir.
Okay.
You better hope I hit you, Leonin.
If I'm grappled and I don't move,
How's a 9? How's a 9?
9 does not hit.
son?
9 does not hit. Talif is... I'm gonna roll for this. Actually, I'm gonna call it. Vagari, you're the one that she's gonna save, or attempt to save. I want you to call it Nat 20 or Nat 1. We're gonna use the coin.
Nat 20.
Nat 1.
Damn it. I was being optimistic.
Gotta hope. She runs onto this stone. Tentacle comes out.
But can't
It
fly?
misses her, but she's going to take another jump. But it needs to be. She needs to roll the athletics to make it to that stone, because it's a standing jump from there. That's really fucking good. She makes it. She leans down and puts her hand out. It's the next turn. I need both of you guys to make an athletics check.
10.
24.
24 is sufficient. You may move up to half your movement in any direction you want.
I will go here then.
All right. You find
Yeah.
you find solid ground. 10 is not sufficient, but you get moved
Save
down
me,
here.
lesbian.
She's gonna try to reach out to you. So we're gonna make an athletics check on both sides. So you roll athletics to see if you can reach. Actually, I'll make an attack roll for her to see if she can grab you.
With your
That
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
does a 14 hit.
Yes.
All right. She reaches out, manages to like grab you, like down by your arm. You guys clasp. Oh my god, wrists.
Forearms.
Forearms. Thank you. That clasp forearms. I'm losing all. It's been a long day. Clasp forearms, and she manages to pull you up on the stone. So you guys are there.
Sweet. Thanks. I guess lost my footing there.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm-
we're good.
Are you okay, Sabhir?
I'm like still scrambling up the thing, and I finally get on dry land. And like, this is what I said. Use a rope. I don't like
I
getting
presume-
wet. I hate water.
Yeah. I don't think that this is gonna help, is it?
So that rock was not good?
It was a flesh rock.
Ah. And this other one to my right?
Also bad.
Well, what the fuck?
Seems like you just have to choose between a bag of flesh and a crappy rock. Have fun. We'll be over here to catch you in case you fall, to be fair, if you go on flesh rock over here.
I wonder if I just jump in the water. Hey, Sabir!
Yes.
Remember how you asked me to catch that fish?
Yes.
Why don't you, throw your spear to me with the rope? And we'll do that awesome idea you had earlier. The second one, not the first one.
You want me to hit you with my spear?
I want you to throw it as close to me without hitting me as you can.
I think he wants
Throw
you
me
to
a
hit him.
spear.
I will catch it with my teeth.
I'll
Ron
tell you what.
Peslum's
Do I
got
tie the
talent.
rope on it?
Yeah!
Sabhir and Shun, I want you both
To start dancing.
either survival or a straight intelligence check.
I shall do survival.
Or history. Should say history instead. Yeah.
I shall do a survival again. Natural 1.
Bro, these rolls, I'm dead.
12.
I'll say 12 is sufficient. As a practiced fisherman, you know that there is a specific kind of knot called the monkey fist. It adds weight to the end of the rope so that you're able to telegraph it with more accuracy rather than needing to attach it to something else.
Okay. Do you know how to make a monkey's fist? The knot.
Make a history check, Sabhir. Let's see if you know.
Natural 20 for a... Where's history? 21.
You absolutely know how to make a monkey's fist.
Okay.
I think my dad showed me like one time. Just give it like 1 second.
Take your time.
And then,
Take your time.
okay. I think I got it.
Okay. Does it smell like bananas?
No,
Sorry,
it smells
that-
like dirt.
That was a joke my father used to make. Anyway, now I'm sad. Okay, yeah, toss it. Please.
And I'll
is
throw
why-
my spear.
This is why
Making
I don't
it-
make jokes.
Well, the monkey's fist is so you don't need to use your spear, but yeah, if you want to tie it onto your spear, you can.
Oh, you were talking
like you-
making like a because I was gonna say I was like that doesn't seem right. Yeah.
It's a weight. Yeah, you don't need to
Okay.
to use
well, then,
to use your spear, but you can make an attack roll without needing to use your spear, and just it's the same thing. You can use dexterity or strength, your decision.
Okay, then that is a 17.
17 hits Shun, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can catch it.
it.
Got it. Okay. Tie it around. Okay. I'm going to jump across. You were going to pull me, yeah?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Sabia, I can
Would
trust...
I be able to jump across with, is it Talif?
Talif.
Would we be able to jump across to assist Sabir?
Yeah,
Okay, I want to do that then.
go for it.
Turns into a shun
Let
balloon,
me
a shun
see.
kite.
If you were, yeah, you could definitely. Yeah, that's easy enough for both of you. You guys don't need athletics checks. She'll jump as well. The athletics check that you will be doing now, Sabhir, you have advantage because you have help.
All right.
Thank you, sister.
So, Shun, you'll do an athletics to jump. And here's what we're going to do. If you both roll above a 13, Shun, you're able to clear. Essentially, I mean, you're going to fall in the water a little bit, but you'll just get wet, but you'll get immediately up if you both roll above 13. If one of you rolls above a 13 and the other one rolls below, you're able to make it more than halfway and almost to the stone, but there may be a chance that the tentacle grabs Shun, and now we're contesting athletics. If you both roll below a 13, Sabhir, you're going to get brought into the water with Shun.
I rolled a 24.
Athletics? I rolled
Athletics.
a 5.
Okay. Shun, you fall into the water. I'm going to roll to attack for the tentacle. Not sufficient. You feel it start to wrap around your leg. And you feel your ankle, the manacle that's around your ankle starts to burn you a little bit. You feel it warm, not like burning, but you feel it just a little bit warm, and the tentacle like releases, and you're able to be brought onto shore.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And I'll even look to Vagari. Everyone. What the hell was that thing?
Nightmare fuel.
Okay, we have one more rock. Let us go.
Talif is going to very easily clear it, and then stand, and then move off to the shore over here. All right, seems safe.
Cool.
All right, so I'll follow suit and do what she did.
Easy enough.
And I will do the same.
Yeah, I think all of you can kind of clear it from here.
Yeah, take the necessary movement to do it.
10 feet. Cool. All right, we're done with Roll20 for now.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys made it past. Way to go.
Yay! And we didn't have to attack tentacle monster thing too much.
Great job. We move forward, and Talif starts to walk forward.
Okay. Thank you again for not leaving me behind.
Well, I didn't realize that was an option.
What she means is we would never.
That's good. Never.
If we knew.
Sure.
Would you like a grub?
No, thank you. I have had enough grubs in my lifetime.
Okay.
Well, I guess, should we get a move on?
Yes.
Okay. You continue to make your way through the jungle. As you progress, you see you're approaching closer and closer to the mountain. About an hour into your trek, starting to get closer to midday, you approach the base of the mountain that is in accordance with the map. And you see that there seems to be the ruins of these walls. There seems to be like stone bricks creating this sort of like destroyed dome of sorts. Before you, you see 4 large columns. You make your way past this central area and you head behind further into the ruins of the stone structure, and you see that there are stairs. On the stairs, there are small altars, 6 altars with 6 different stone items. And at the top of the stairs is a sort of circular area with a door, a double-sided stone door before you, and 6 hooded figures on either side of this sort of open ceiling chamber. The items that you find on the stones are a book. I think I already mentioned all these. The book, the scythe, the dagger, the spear, the hammer, and the crown. And you see that the 6 figures, the 6 hooded figures of statues, they all look pretty much identical.
You said pretty much, so can we like evaluate and see if there's like subtle differences?
Yeah, make a perception or intelligence check.
Well, I know which one I'm not going to do.
Is this something we can all do?
Yeah, you can all do it.
I got a 16.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
13.
Okay. They all seem incredibly similar, but upon... Wait, Sabhir, what'd you say?
13.
13. Sabhir, to you, they're all identical. Vagari and Shun, you guys notice there are slight differences. So every statue here, they're basically... They're in a robe and they have their hood kind of over their head. You can see their faces, and they have their hands outstretched, kind of like expecting a gift, right? Their palms open upward, just kind of expecting a gift. But you notice the first statue's fingertips are stained black and drip with ink. You notice the second statue has mud-crusted shoes. The third statue has blood-stained hands. The fourth statue's hands drip with seawater. The fifth statue's hands are covered in soot. And the sixth statue is spotlessly clean. And you notice that this sixth statue, it doesn't even have like lichen or vines or anything growing on it. And they are in from left to right in clockwise order. So if you're standing in this chamber and the door is north, the one that is southwest is number 1, and there's 3 on this side, and then the one that's southeast is number 6.
Would you be able to quick recap on the stat? What? Actually, no, just kidding, because I don't know it.
I mean, unless they tell you.
There are subtle differences. The first one has black ink on its fingertips. Second has mud on its shoes. Third, blood on its hands. Fourth has seawater. The fifth has soot. And then the sixth is immaculate. Spotless.
It seems to me like based off of that, it doesn't matter so much about the order, but just getting it correct. And it seems like each of the statues is telling you a clue. Like, I would think, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the one with ink on his fingertips might want the book because books are made of ink, and he's probably boiling through the pages, and I don't know. It seems to make more sense than the others.
I would agree.
But maybe to that extent, you know, all the items kind of match up with the statue in some way. Like the statue's telling you what it wants.
I would agree.
Or like what job it had. Maybe the first one was a accomplished writer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could test it and find out.
And before we test it, let us assign these items and make sure we are all in agreement. So, the one with black ink, we seem to all believe is belonging to the book.
Yes.
Mud on the shoes. My first thought was the scythe.
That makes
That
sense
would
to
make
me
sense.
because he would be a farmer. Or a gardener. Or a scyther.
a scyther. What is a scyther?
Pokemon, go get your mouth.
Ah, yes.
I've never heard you sing, Vagari.
It just comes out every now and then.
This must be something
From my
your,
past life, I suppose.
your region of Alkut, I see. Is this something you fought in the arenas? Battled them? Anyway, let's
There
get back
was
to the
a
puzzle.
scorpion.
You did fight at one point an insect-looking creature that had blades attached
Oh
to
my god, and I didn't catch him.
4 of its legs.
Bruh,
These are from Konyowareki.
I'm dead. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Bookmark it for later.
The bloodstained hands, I feel, is also the dagger.
Yeah. And then seawater would be spear. Davin, you know about that. We were just spearfishing not too long ago.
Yeah, speaking of that, you said 1, Shun. You caught 3.
One throw.
Well, it was a damn good throw.
It was an okay throw.
It was a very good throw.
Soot. Hammer. Like a forge.
And then the crown would be clean because they don't do anything.
This feels too easy. But
I mean, I have never seen a dirty floor with the alarm.
Could it also be the order and how people are portrayed in society? Because I think before we were told that they had first placed the dagger and then the spear. If someone has blood-stained hands, they're probably a murderer. Or a slave in an arena and they're not thought of too highly.
this is why I am confused. They said they lost it on the crown.
Well, because they put the crown third. So if we're supposed to go in order of hierarchy, the crown should be last.
But why would a murderer come before a fisherman?
Maybe you'll start at the lowest of the low. And work your way up.
Why does a fisherman have to be at the low? Above a murderer?
Well, it was...
Look, Shun, I know that you're a fisherman and everything, but at least you're not like totally the worst of them all, okay? Me and Davin over here are basically blood-stained hand dagger people. So if this is an offensive thing, I think we just need to move past that.
I would
At
put-
least in
I
a
would
way
put
you can
fishermen
relish in the
higher.
fact that you're better than us. Okay, you didn't have to agree.
So, if it was dagger spear, would then... Well, then the toss-up is between the scythe or the hammer.
I do not think it has to do with the order.
Did they tell us what statues they put it on?
They did not.
They said that they couldn't tell, I don't think.
They said they
Or they
had
couldn't remember.
luck with the dagger, the spear, and then on the crown they failed. What other statue here would look like it ever wore a crown?
None of them, because they all have a purpose.
Perhaps they did not see the detail and they just got lucky.
I mean, it's a little dark, but the blood-stained hands for the crown.
But then that would mean that the dagger would go with the clean, and I don't think that makes much sense. And we also know that they placed the dagger and it was, well, I guess they could have placed it on the clean one. I don't know. But I've given my my perspective, and I don't know if you guys have any better ideas. Maybe we could sit for a while. I can eat a snack while we ponder. And I pull out my like grub that's like now just mushed and like slushied in with the banana.
Some pocket bacon.
All right, well, let me know when you want to proceed. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit, enjoy the clouds. I like lay back and like start eating my banana mush.
I mean, what happens if we mess up the order, right? You know, we can always run away.
Possibly. 2 of them got away, but 1 died months later, I'm assuming in agony. Do you know stories of wraiths? And what they do?
No. Do you?
Do I?
You know that wraiths are, or stories of wraiths are when a ghost, the spirit of somebody who's passed, is not allowed to fully move on, and essentially they stay in this sort of in-between space too long, and they kind of become mad. And it's like a ghost with madness, and they turn sort of like evil. And the area that they haunt, which would usually be where they need to complete their business that keeps them here, instead of dwelling in this area, they now curse this area. Or so the stories go.
We do not know its territory. Let's meet in the middle. Let us place all the gifts for the ones that we are sure, and save the dagger and the crown.
I agree. Unless we do the whole order thing.
So, going from the door, from the right all the way around. What's the
Going
order
from the
again?
door from the right.
So if like
going
I'm
from the-
looking at a door and I'm going this way to the right.
Okay. So the first one to the right of the door is blood-stained fingers.
Okay.
So what are you putting there?
Well, just what's the so it's blood-stained fingers and then seawater.
Okay.
And then,
So blood-stained fingers. Sorry, wait, hold up.
yeah, because it's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
2.
So
2.
blood-stained
1,
fingers.
2.
Sorry, the fourth one. The one to the right of the door is seawater.
Mm-hmm.
The one after that is soot. The one after that is clean.
Mm-hmm.
The one after that is ink-stained fingers.
Yeah.
The one after that is mud-crusted shoes. And then on the left side of the door is blood-stained.
Okay. So if they started with the dagger, they put it on the left. And then on the right, they would have put the spear. When they got to the soot, they put the crown. Supposedly. So I do not think it is an order thing, because they went from left to right instead of just in a full circle.
Well, maybe we just have to play matchup.
Yes. So... Sabhir, you are good with the spear. Why don't you put the spear on the right side first?
Oh, okay. But isn't it a fisherman thing?
Would you like me to do it?
I mean, I can. It's just... I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Why not? It's just a wraith, right?
And I'll grab the spear and slowly put it up onto the statue that has. Oh my god! I forgot the thing.
The seawater.
I forgot the statue. Seawater.
Seawater?
Yes.
The statue's hands, palms upright. You place the spear in between the hands, and the statue clasps the spear, and the hood falls down, and it just stands there.
That's cool, boy.
Okay. 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 So, the dagger and the crown. Are they the ones in question, or do we believe we know the order?
I mean,
Let's
I
just
think that the blood hand should go with the dagger. That makes the most sense to me.
Would you like to put that one there?
Sure.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong, may God wrath down on me. Then I take the dagger and I put it in his hands.
Okay. The one with blood?
Yeah, the dagger goes to the bloodstained hands.
Okay. You take the dagger, the hands, its palms facing upward, waiting for the dagger. You place the dagger in the hands. They clasp around the handle of the dagger, the other hand behind the one gripping it, and it stays still and the hood falls down.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shun, I've never seen you so happy before.
We are not dead yet. This makes me happy.
Well, would you like to proceed with the next one?
It seems only fair. I will grab the book and I'll put it in the hands of the one with the black ink.
Okay. You come to the statue, its hands, palms up, expecting the item. You place the book in its hands, and it holds it like, to its chest. The hood falls back down.
Okay. Okay. All right. Tyler, your turn.
Okay.
3 for 3. We're doing pretty good.
Which one do you want me to do?
Which speaks to you? We have a scythe, we have a hammer. Maybe leave the crown for last. Yeah. This is one that I don't know. You're shiny.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for her.
Okay.
Okay. She is going to go for the hammer. She picks up the hammer. You said the one with soot?
Yes.
She goes to the statue, its hands, palms up, expecting the item. She places the hammer in its hands. The statue's hands close around, holding the hammer upright. The hood falls back on the statue.
Okay, I think we got this. Anybody feeling particularly lucky?
What if we were to do the last two together?
Okay.
I don't think that royalty particularly likes being on the same playing field as someone with mud on their shoes.
Fair point. I mean, we've been going one by one, so I guess let's not change it now. But it was a nice thought.
And I'll grab the spear, or not spear. I'll grab the scythe. I'll rip it. I'll rip it out of the statue. No, I'll grab the scythe and I'll go.
No,
to
get that
the,
back! I changed my mind.
It's a nice spear. I really want it.
I'll grab the scythe and put it to the mud-stained boots.
You come to the statue, its palms facing up, awaiting an item. You place the scythe in its hands. It clasps the scythe, pulls it to its chest, and the hood falls back.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Shun, would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, I will. And I'll grab the crown and put it in the last one's hands.
The final statue, the spotless one, its hands, palms upright, facing up, awaiting an item. You place the crown. It takes it. The hood falls back. It places the crown upon his chest, stands. All the other statues kneel with their items. And the final statue raises its hand towards the door. You see the door start to crumble and fall and break. And it falls to the ground, sheer mountainside wall behind it. Everything goes completely quiet for a moment. And you notice the fog starts to slowly disappear. In the middle of the room, suddenly, a spiral starts to form, a shadowy spiral. A wraith starts to emerge. It becomes burned by the sunlight and dies right there, gone. And yet, you hear, off in the distance, the wailing, the sad wailing of a woman. The ground starts to shake. The mountain starts to smoke and erupt, and sinkholes start to fall around you. As you start to turn to run away, before you, in broad daylight, is a completely white woman, just like milky white, her skin, her clothes, with bloodshot eyes and blue stained chin. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Great.
I will pull my spear and my shield out, and I'll look to Shun, and I'll just say, maybe I have. And then, yeah. Oh, okay. 8.
$21.
And I got an 18.
Okay. The Wraith got it that much. And Halif got
I funked too hard.
Get the funk out of my face.
Vagari, what's your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity
Cool. All right.
+2.
The spectral, all-white, ghostly woman that's wailing and crying comes to you all, gives off a horrifying wail, and that's where we're going to finish tonight's session.
Bro. With the island disintegrating and this stupid bitch being in our way, I just want to run back to the boat and sail off. Abora, asshole.
Come sail away. Come sail away.
Come sail away with me, yeah.
Lads.
I'm just thinking, we got to make it across the rocks. Damn it! That was really good.
The monster's just like, bye.
Well done, everyone.
That was very tense.
Very tense.
The entire time, the breathing was not Shun, it was me. Every, okay, you didn't fuck it up.
Did we do that?
Oh, we do the thing. Let's do the thing.
Yeah, we can do the thing. I guess.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering. Maybe I just blanked out for a second, just stared off into the void.
Oh, no. We're just doing our post game chill stuff. This is all still going to be in the video, but yeah, we can do the thing.
Steve's like,
you want to count us off, buddy?
Huh?
He's like, I'm tired of you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I can't go into the other screen. But if I could, I would. So, 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.